This is a new project we just started. As you can see, we gutted all the ceilings. So we open it up. We're gonna do a spray foam insulation.
Big part of demolition or pre-demolition is
Right.
protecting the existing floors, walls, everything else is not going to be touched.
There's a layer of foam that's taped down so that if anything falls and is heavy, it's not going to gouge the floor.
That's our hope, because we don't want to redo the whole floors.
And we plastic the openings, try to contain the dust, but the dust never really gets contained. Dust gets everywhere.
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 Everywhere. You got sheetrock, everything else that's had dust sitting there for 50, 60 years, and then we disrupt everything.
You didn't know that dust had
Yeah,
been
it's like the
sitting
dust
all
was like hanging out for so long, like, yeah, it's cool. And then it's like the residual dust friends come and hang out here,
Right.
and then all
They're
of
like,
a
they'll
sudden.
never find us here.
Yeah, they're like,
We're
oh,
hiding.
cool, they got this like new spot for us to chill in, and then all of a sudden, the cleaning lady comes by and wipes us all out. And then the new dust guys are somewhere else.
That doesn't make any sense. There's some termite damage in the next room, so we thought that damage came in here and we wanted to fix it before we put a new floor down. And we didn't find any termite damage, but we did find another surprise.
A basketball-sized hornet's
yeah,
nest.
it's huge.
We don't think there's anything in there, or we hope not.
We don't want to find out.
We don't want to find out.
If somebody encounters a hornet's nest, they should like run. That's what I would do. That's what I did. I was like, I ran and I called Paul. And did you call the pest control people? No, I don't think you did yet. We think it's empty, but we don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is, because if...
That thing's huge.
It's pretty incredible.
I wouldn't. I'm feeling like I'm gonna stay over here and Paul can stay near the hornet's nest.
I'm gonna need a selfie with that thing, it's awesome. Serious? I'm gonna poke it. I'm doing it.
That kind of sounds like buzzing. Ew. Okay, now I'll stand next to you.
The termites lost, and now the hornet's lost.
This fireplace has been covered up since the very beginning.
It's been covered up for so long, we forget what it looks like.
Right, so we need to open it up so I can see what it looks like and then think about what we're gonna do with it. Oh yeah, now I remember. Should we get the stuff in the...
No, because you're literally talking about a fireplace walking away when we're supposed to talk
Well,
about...
because I need to look at it.
Oh, well, you didn't say that. You just walk over to the trash and go, should we get rid of this? See, she's all over the place.
You're just hot and angry.
Because it's hot in here.
Get rid of that trash.
I have a sweat mustache.
Get out of here. That's better. So this whole room is going to be painted. The different options we have are, one is to do, found his way back in.
Yeah, there's 2 doors.
So one of the options was to do the plaster faux finish, which I think we decided is out because it might not look modern enough.
They want to paint it, do reclaimed wood, and put a fireplace in.
Yeah.
That's going to be a few bucks to do it. You have to be careful how high up you're going here.
She wants to put like art there, so I think we were going to keep it here.
She wants to put me on the wall. I mean, it's flattering.
I think almost we could paint the bottom a little bit darker than the top, knock off that top row of bricks, and get a wood mantle on it. I think that will look the best. That's what we're gonna do.
So you want to cover this row or just sit the mantle
No,
literally
I
on
want
top
to
of
sit
it?
the mantle right on top
So
of it.
how big of a mantle are you talking? The height?
2 inches, maybe like 4 or 5. So
4,
it'll be like double.
6, roughly. That's how we measure things. This is all wood back here. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall.
We're renovating the majority of the first floor. This was an oversized dining room. It has nice high ceilings, nice big window, lots of light, really nice for a kitchen space. We did a 2-tone kitchen, which has stained cabinets on the bottom, white cabinets on top. And because the ceiling is so high, it was awkward. There was like no interest, and we thought about doing a light box over the island. Originally, we were just gonna have the 2 levels on the ceiling, but once the cabinets were in, I felt like it was just too plain. But because of the way the room is shaped and because there's a hallway, we ended up sizing it so that we can have 2 light fixtures that are gonna go on top of it. I just felt like it needed a little extra something, so the beams kind of did the trick.
Susan and I like this kitchen so much that we're beaming.
That's right, honey. So our clients bought a mirror that they want hung over the fireplace. Paul's very excited to get it hung, so we're trying to just figure out.
Super excited.
We're just trying to figure out where exactly it's going to go and get it centered. It's the first thing you see when you walk in. It's really the focal point, so you got to get it right.
20.
And then what is it, like another 6 inches above that point?
Huh?
I'm just looking at how high it's going to be. I'm just talking to myself. Just go ahead.
Keep talking to yourself.
I'm just saying that's the point where you're going to put the hooks, and then the mirror itself is like another 6 inches above, right?
Found nothing. There's nothing to find.
No studs.
You know what I found? A sweat mustache on my face. That's what I found.
Paul, how many studs did you find in this room?
Is that a serious question? Just one. You're looking at them. It's good that this thing's really light too. It helps. It's so hot in here.
That's just you, honey.
You're a liar.
I think the mirror needs to go a little bit lower.
I don't think it does.
I'm just kidding.
Let's say, have fun making it lower. The hooks aren't like wide to catch the head of that thing. It's not the greatest setup that they sent to hang it.
I don't think it's gonna catch anybody's eye. Like, it's gonna be off the wall a little bit anyway because of the way the hooks are.
Does it look straight?
Yeah,
I think it looks pretty straight there.
I think it's fine. Don't you?
I don't like the word fine.
I think it looks great.
Fine is not a word that we use.
She just told me that all of her friends love the ceilings and that they've never seen anything like that before.
Do you think her friend said that the ceiling was fine? You say, how's it look? And they're like, fine. Depends on the term you're using fine. Like when we're going out to dinner and you're like honey, you look fine.
Yeah,
like,
that's how the mirror looks.
That's like
that's what I'm trying to say.
When you say like, damn, that looks fine, it's totally different.
Damn.
It's all about being fine.
Yep.
Don't push that too hard. Whatever Susan tells you, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. There was a basketball-sized hornet's nest in the floor below us, and we have renovated the entire thing, including getting rid of that hornet's nest.
This room had pink walls. We raised the ceiling, added all brand new windows, new tile flooring.
So you walk in, you're like, cool, this is a nice little room. What do we have behind door number 2?
So where I'm walking through right now used to be the kitchen and a hallway. It wasn't a very functional kitchen, it was tiny. And so now when you walk in, you actually have a place to put your stuff.
It's a big mudroom too,
huge.
but it's uniform. Ceiling height's pretty tall in here. We got a nice light fixture, got the hooks for the mudroom, got the V-groove on the walls with the bench seat and little cubbies below so they can put their shoes. And then you come through door number 3.
They moved the dining room to here, which was the original living room.
This is kind of their formal space now for when they entertain, have guests. Now the fireplace was a red brick. It was a wood-burning fireplace. The mantle was kind of eh. Susan came up with the design, said, why don't we do a reclaimed piece of wood, paint it white.
We kept it simple, did a new gas insert. There was an old brick shelf here that you took off, and we were able to replace it with a wood mantle.
I think it looks really good in the space. It's a very clean, simple, I think, design overall.
And this mirror, oh my God, this mirror is amazing. I wonder who put it up.
Obviously a really strong guy.
Obviously.
This room was being used as a sitting area, and then after we were looking at the whole thing, we're like, it really makes more sense to have your kitchen in here. This whole space was being taken up by just a table, so Susan came up with this.
It was already just a huge space that they were using as a sitting area. We decided to bring the kitchen into here. So we went two-tone cabinets. They did stained dark lower cabinets and light upper cabinets. Ended up putting in a good size island.
The overall function of it works much better.
I love this countertop. It's got almost like a little beige in it. It goes really nice with the stained cabinets.
I don't see the color at all. That's why I let her pick it. It looks gray to me, but she's saying it's beige, so it's beige.
The ceilings are already pretty high. I think they were about 10 feet high.
We had added these beams with the crown to kind of doll it up a little bit.
Yeah, because it was long and it was just super plain, so we just wanted to give it a little bit of detail.
If she ever built a house for like a basketball player, they would love her, because it'd just be tall ceilings and the guys wouldn't have to worry about hitting their heads anywhere.
Who doesn't like tall ceilings?
They got these awesome pendants.
Yeah, the pendants are cool.
Nice big statement pieces over this, because it's a pretty big island.
The backsplash we kept pretty simple, just a white subway with white grout. It's not flat, it does have a little bit of movement to it, so that gives it a little bit of interest.
This window actually was here. A lot of the old trim was a stained color, which Susan would say it's a telltale sign the age of the house.
It's just crazy how much a room can change and how it can look new just by painting the trim.
And we put the fridge over there.
So this just gives them some more space for extra cabinetry, overflow stuff, and gets the fridge out of the way. The only wall we really had in the rest of the kitchen to put a fridge would have been this wall.
Yeah, which would have cut that off some when you walk in
It would have
here.
been too close to the stove. So this was just a good spot to kind of tuck the fridge away, get it out of the way, and keep the kitchen nice and open. It really opens up the space.